Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They go to the counter. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Finds not a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Reed fires to the middle. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many...
The extra point is blocked. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Reed makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run inside. It's Owens. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Here's Reed to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Back to pass, it's Reed. Hit as he throws. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Here comes the Texas offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Handoff for Brown. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Texas calls his campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas.
There's some room. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A give to Brown. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the move, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. That's reeled in. It's Craver. There's a crease. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete to the left. At the 45, on his way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10, all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And that is how you answer. The other side cuts into your lead. You know what you do? First play, be aggressive, make the big play, snatch the momentum right back in this football game.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Using his legs, it's Owens. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Win.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Ready. Stay.
Reed. Oh, they're after him. And It's a sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bussy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
886 bouncing.
Here's Reed to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
On the ground, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Owens. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
22. Kill.
Reed throws to the wideout. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready? Stay on.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Reed. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Texas 34, Texas A&M.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Reed dances away to buy time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He'll run it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's back-to-back frustrating runs for this offense, man. They've got to do a better job. The big hog mollies up front. They got to create some lanes, somewhere to go. Now this offense is backed up in a third down and long situation where they know they got to throw the football.
He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 38 on to punt it away.
Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with Stanford taking on the number 24 team, the Wyoming Cowboys. And it's the Cardinal coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One more time, it's Brown. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Time to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Let's see what he can do with it. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Special teams proving to be special.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Go.
Takes a handoff. It's Smothers. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Hey, guys, I'll be really curious to watch this offense down the stretch and see how they handle this. They've got a big lead. They can probably just continue to run the football. I got the running back stayed in bounds right there, too. Keep the clock moving. Or do they like their number? Do they want to continue to put the gas pedal to the floor, be aggressive, try to score points? Be interested to see how they handle this situation.
Might have a chance. The 40. The 30. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! He scores for the 5th time in this game. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
A&M comes back out with another first down.
Go. Bridge.
Here's Reed to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but, man, big mistakes. 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Reed to the air again. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Hand off for Brown. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We gotta cover the tight end.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
On first down, it's Brown again. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Ready. Go, go.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this...
Here's a little room there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Got a man. It's Armstrong. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Reed, bringing the heat. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming in.
Caught outside the numbers. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were turning it on. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Brown again. Runs through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
A give to Brown.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown running left. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Hart. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover.
Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 96, set to kick off.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Making side adjustments here.
Booster, booster.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Pearson pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Ready, go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll throw it. This time he's got his man. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
Ready. Check. Go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Could be an alley. The 30.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21.
Go, go!
One more time, it's Brown. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies.